number 400 of the state championship review series. A milestone that I really didn't think I would ever hit, but here we are with one of the most requested state champions you guys have been asking for. And like I said in his 2000 video, we were able to make a few connections. Thank you, Garrison Headley. And here we are. Sir, if you would, tell us who you are.
Luke Metzker, wrestled at Henry Clay High School from 2000 to 2003.
Of course, your 2,103-pound state championship videos on the channel. This is your 2,235-pound state championship. And like I said in the intro there, man, just speaking for me, I never thought we would hit the 400 review video mark. I just,
yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Congratulations.
I just didn't see it coming. Currently, as of this filming, this is August 10th, 2025. There's 837 KHSAA State Wrestling Champions. We're about halfway. You know what I mean? I believe 419 is our mark for halfway. So we're itching ever close to that. But the 400 video mark, man, I couldn't think of somebody better to have as video number 400. Just a real quick recap. Video number 100 was Jacob Merton when he beat Jordan Burroughs at Beast of the East. Video number 200 was Kyle Rochelle from Rowell. Video number 300 was Coach Garrett Headley. We wanted to make him and University of Kentucky and his coaching career a part of the channel. And now, man, your video number 400. And just like I said, man, been at every time I go anywhere of a certain age, people, what about Luke Metzker? What about Luke? I was like, I promise we're going to get with him. Just give us a chance to make a few connections. So, man, as a sophomore, you're returning as a state champion, 103 pounds. It's got to feel good to go back into that room on October 15th, starting practice, looking to repeat, correct?
Yeah. I felt confident. Bumped up a couple weight classes. Yeah, felt good. Things didn't turn out, how I wanted to. And it's, I think I lost in the quarters, I believe.
It was in the semifinals, man. You ran into Mark Shaver from South
Oldham. Was it the semis?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Mark Shaver gets you with a 15-2 decision. Of course, Mark would come in second place. A match that I think a lot of people really wanted to see was
15-2 or 15-12?
15-12. I'm sorry. Okay. 15-12. That's my fault. My bad.
No, you're good.
Mark would come in second place, and I think a match that kind of like talk a little bit professional wrestling here. People wanted to see Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior, Hogan and Randy Savage. I think people wanted to see a Luke Metzker, Brad Cooper state finals at one point. And you guys never made it happen.
We never wrestled once, man. It was funny. We were always either a weight class off or the year we were same weight class. I was pretty bummed about that. And we never really wrestled at the same tournaments. They were up north a lot, and so we never saw them during the year. The only time sometimes was like state duels, and it just never lined up. I remember there was a tournament that they were in, and he couldn't wrestle because he had something academic going on or something. This was my junior year, I think, when he was 130, and we figured he would just bump up so we could meet finally, but he ended up not even wrestling in that tournament. I think I can't remember exactly why, but I'm sure we always wanted to wrestle. I always wanted to wrestle him, and I knew he was a competitor, so I'm sure he wanted to get after it too, but never happened, man. It was it was tough. That was tough, man. That was tough to watch that because I beat Schaefer early in the year, and I felt like the better wrestler. And that match, I just made a couple of really stupid mistakes. He took me down. He got me a couple double legs, and instead of going to my stomach, I tried to fight it, and he got some back points from both of them, I think, and tried to make a comeback, but it didn't happen. But that was the only wrestling tournament in my whole high school career that I had wrestlebacks. so that was, just a whole different challenge in itself, just trying to come back from that. And uh, yeah, it was a good year, but didn't quite reach the goals that I wanted to.
And like I said, man, um, 15 to 12, Mark come in second to three-time state champion Brad Cooper. If you haven't seen them, Luke, man, all three of Brad's is 01, 02, and 03
Are
review
they?
videos are on the channel,
Oh,
so
cool.
I have to go back and check those out.
Yeah.
But man, in the consolation semis, you win a 4-3 decision over Chris Shaw of LaRue County. Chris would go on to get fifth place. And in the third, fourth place match, you won a 20-9 major decision over David George of St. Xavier. So man, you took a loss when you wasn't expecting it, but you kept your head held high and you ended up getting third. So that's a lot to be said, man. People can throw the towel in. Oh man, I'm hurt. My shoulder, my elbow, my hip just ain't feeling it.
Yeah.
You know,
No, that
place
was
out
tough.
to
That was it
sixth or
was that
whatever.
was
But
that was tough.
yeah, I completely understand. But man, like I said, this is your O2 video, a junior, 135 pounds. You started off the state tournament with a 2 minute and 20-second fall over Scott Combs of Oldham County. You get to the second. Now, it should be said that in 2002, we expanded the state tournament to 32 person bracket, 3-day state tournament, and we stopped with the regional tournament. So or the districts, I'm sorry. It just went region,
Oh,
state like our
that's
current
right.
format. So you get to the second round, you win a 1 minute and 55-second fall over Andre Brema from Paducah Tillman. You get to the quarters, you win a 10-5 decision over Kent Kirby of Caldwell County. Kent would come in fourth place. You get to the semis, you win a 7-5 decision over Josh Boggs of Campbell County. And you get to the finals, you're wrestling Joey Patterson from Woodford County. Now, of course, we're not going to tell you the score. We have the match video and all that. But in my research, of course, back then, that Lexington region also encompassed Woodford County. So you guys wrestled in the regional final a week before. And I would have to imagine, you had Coach Carr wrestled at University of Kentucky, Coach Headley wrestled at the University of Kentucky, not too far apart. Henry Clay, Woodford County always seemed to wrestle 2 or 3, 4 times a year. I'd have to imagine you wrestled him a few times that season. Is that fair to say?
I don't even know how many times me and Joey wrestled. It was I think state finals match was at least our fourth
Oh
match.
wow.
I maybe it was our fourth. Yeah, I mean, 'cause I feel like us and Woodford had the exact same schedule. I mean, we were. It was funny. We had a great relationship with those guys because we were always at the same tournaments.
Mhm.
Um, and Joey was an awesome dude. He was a good guy. Uh, so yeah, we wrestled at least twice, probably 3 times before that state championship match.
Wow.
Um, yeah, yeah,
Well, let's kind of, I don't want to say turn back where we were, but let's kind of fill in the blanks here.
sure.
You was in the finals as a freshman, in the semis as a sophomore. You come up just ever so, maybe a few things go a little bit different. You're in the finals again against Brad. But man, as a junior, I guess your first taste of defeat at the state tournament the year before, when you're in summer workouts, when you're in regular practice, what's the mentality? What are you doing to get yourself, I guess, back to the finals?
Yeah, I was definitely, didn't reach my goals my sophomore year, but I was kind of same path, and but I went to worked out in the summer a lot and did concertos camp for a long few weeks, and um, so just kept improving, and at that point plans didn't change, just didn't quite meet my goals the year prior. Um, and going in the wrestling room, kind of taking on more of a leadership role as I got older, and still had great wrestling partners, and so yeah, not a whole lot changed other than just keep working and grinding. Um, and Yeah, just that wrestling room was great, and Coach Headley was awesome, and just had great coaches, and I was just blessed to be in a good environment there.
And so many guys that we've done videos with have mentioned something very similar about Coach Headley, whether it was Dominic Black, Shane Stamatis, Tony Condi, Tim Lawson, the Carmen brothers, David John Moore. All those guys have mentioned something about, I guess, just being in the room every day with Coach Headley, and they would, get this a little nugget. You know what I mean?
we
Nothing outlandish, just a little sliver of something, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that makes so much sense now. Why?
Yeah.
Why didn't I think of that before?"
Honestly, we were. I mean, I was really. I mean, I was really lucky. 'Cause, I mean, Coach Headley and Coach Powell too, but they made a great team. But Coach Headley was just an awesome guy with a lot of experience. Grew up in Pennsylvania, wrestled in college, and just a great wrestling coach and an awesome guy, and just a good coach in general and good person. And in Lexington and Fayette County, we looking at the other teams and the coaches. I mean, our coaching staff, I felt like, was good, and so I'm just glad I was in that wrestling room, surrounded by that stability, with a legit wrestling background, which wasn't super common, I feel like, with all the teams,
Right.
So I really benefited from that, and I'm very grateful for that.
Absolutely. And I will say, I mean, I've never played a game of golf or around the golf with. Everybody says Coach Headley's pretty terrible on the golf link. So Coach Headley, you know what I mean? No, I'm kidding, Coach. I love you. I love you. We actually, funny story. When we done Coach Headley's 300th review video, we got a couple tapes that we converted to digital for him, and we were going to stop back by his office there. I think it was at Harrisburg Road, I believe,
Hmm.
over on the other side of town. And I called him, and he replied back, "I'm golfing. Leave it at my office." And I'm like, "Okay, I got it. I got you. I understand. No big deal." So Coach Haley, man, we got to hook it up sometime and get out there on the links and see what's going on with you. So the 2000 video, man, I asked you that, had it been a while since you've watched it? Your 2002 video, how long you think it's been since you've seen this one?
I mean, the same. I hadn't really watched either of them in 20 plus. It just that. Yeah, I hadn't had a lot of wrestling in my life for really the past 20 years, so it's been pretty cool to get. There's been a few different. I've got two young boys now, and one's 5, and he just started doing some wrestling this past spring, and he's been doing a lot of jujitsu the past year, and then Coach Headley, Garrison reached out because Coach Headley was kind of hanging it up, and you reached out, and just all this stuff. And I finally started getting on the mat a little bit the past year or so, and just like this, literally the past 12 months, it's kind of really come back in my life, which is pretty awesome. It's nice.
Well, man, like I said, man, I'm glad to have you as our 400th review video. So let's pull it up here. Again, back at the dungeon. This part of the video was also filmed by Billy Clark, or I guess it would be his parents or somebody with the Sean Clark team, because this the face off and all that, their version is a little bit better than what was on the actual KHSAA tape, so I chose to use it. So, ma'am, we've talked enough about it. Here we come, 2002. Watch out. And if you never got to come to the dungeon, like I say in every video, man, it was such a great atmosphere, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. So wait, so where are they doing the state championship now?
At the Kentucky Horse Park in Lexington.
Oh, okay. So it's in Lexington now.
Yep. Yeah, the dungeon actually got imploded.
Oh, really?
Yep. And you can see there those little blue and orange things and yellow things. That's glow sticks. That was the best part of the finals.
Yeah.
Was the teams had their colors and everybody's shaking them around.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember my semifinal match against Boggs was one that I was once I got past Boggs, I felt pretty good because he was tough, man, and had a, I think, below the knee amputation, and he was really strong, and Yeah, I remember he was a great dude though. I remember wrestling with him a little bit in summer in camps and stuff, and we had a cool relationship. And I can't remember, we wrestled earlier in the year, and he either beat me or it was a really close match. So I remember I beat him in overtime in the semis. So coming into this match, I felt pretty good, because I'd wrestled Joey, quite a few times earlier. But that was kind of the mindset going into this match, I guess. After the semis match, I felt pretty good.
Man. Of course, Woodford County, they were way out ahead of the team score this year. They won the team championship. Woodford always brought a big crowd.
Yeah, they were pretty dominant for this time period, I feel like.
They were, Here you come out. And this one's a whole lot easier to tell who is who. You got that blue Henry Clay singlet on. He's got on that black and yellow Woodford County singlet. I think the referee's telling you to hold up a second. He's up, guys. He's up. I don't know what was going on there. All right, now, get back in here. All right, now, at this point of your wrestling career, from neutral, you're looking a whole lot more aggressive.
Yeah.
What was your go-to takedown, man?
I really like single leg fireman's carries. Oh, their start off right there with a little sweep drag there and straight to back points there, huh?
I was gonna say, man, right out of the gate, you're got a takedown and near fall count.
Yeah, and then on top, I threw a lot of legs on top. Just tried to crank those halves and wear them out a bit.
I mean, you being in the finals again, Lexington, not that far away. You have a lot of friends that come from school to watch you. A lot of classmates.
Yeah, though I mean, wrestling wasn't super popular, so it wasn't, But I definitely had some family and friends there for sure.
I got you. That's what I tell all the kids nowadays. Hey, we always used to put out a group chat or put a Facebook post or whatever.
Yeah.
You had to go to these things called payphones if somebody didn't have a cell phone on them. And you can hear the fans yelling for you. All right, so you decide to cut him there, which I think was a smart move.
I felt pretty confident on my feet there.
Yeah. Get another takedown?
Yeah. Little snap, go behind, cut him loose again.
And you're just coming full steam ahead on him, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I think I bull him over here and didn't quite get it. He almost got around on me there. Oh, did he get one?
I don't think they give it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the end of the first period, and that's a very young Jim Shaw there as the official with his back to us. All right, so he's going to take down. I understand why, but I mean.
Yeah. I don't know if I kept trying to ride him a bit here. Yeah, I think I threw the legs back in.
Henry Clay fan section cheering you on again.
What's that?
The Henry Clay fan section got the "Let's Go Luke" chant going.
Yeah. Oh, he gets out here. Oh, almost had a nice little. That was a nice little shot by that yeah there.
I believe we got a stalemate there. We're back to the center. Good call there by the ref. And I believe you were trying for
Oh
the same. I'm gonna say, I believe we might still be in bounds there, Mr.
yeah.
Official. Come on now. Let us wrestle there, Mr. Official. Let us wrestle there.
Nice little
I know I
snap
hear
down,
that
but
all the time. People now
underhook
with
go
the out of
behind
bounds
here.
rules.
Try the ankle pick, arm drag.
And you spin around, get your takedown.
Yeah.
I think, let's see, you had, of course, like you said earlier, you had Brad at 130,
Yeah.
weight below you, and you had the other Cooper, Scott Cooper, weight above you. So I
Yeah.
believe 135, man, that was right in your wheelhouse.
Yeah.
He's going optional start on you.
He's staying aggressive for
Yep.
sure. I was putting some heavy hips on him.
Now, I
Yeah, I
believe
remember.
right there, I believe you were looking over at the clock. Is that fair to say?
I think you're probably right. I think
All
you're
right, I'm
right.
up. It's third period. There we go.
Yeah.
Getting the takedown.
Yeah. I think you're right.
That's what so many guys we've done videos with, they'll watch it or whatever, and they'll be like, man, it seemed a lot longer on video than what it was in real life.
Yeah.
It went so fast. Can't believe it went by that quick.
Yeah. Yeah, it can feel like an eternity when you're in there for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think at this point I'm hoping to just ride him out.
Mm-hmm. Somebody starts to chant, "Let's beat Woodford." So he kind of Granby's out there, gets his escape. He does an excellent job there of not scissoring his legs around your head.
Yeah.
Getting that illegal hold. Yeah. And I believe your official there, now that I look at him, that's Todd Cole. Todd passed away on us last year.
Oh.
Todd. He was a 1981 state champion from Connor High School. There you are, man.
Yeah.
You and Joey kind of share a hug there.
Yeah, Joey's a good guy, man. We were, like I said, we were pretty much at every tournament together.
And here's the medal ceremony. Julian Tackett walks over and straightens up to 3. Of course, you got to wrestle Kent there. Here comes Josh up.
Yeah.
There you come in. Get your medal, get your bracket. You pulled Boggs there on your. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I had a lot of respect for Boggs. He was tough, man. And like I said, I think he beat me earlier in the season. If not, it was a super close match. And yeah, I remember I had a lot of respect for him. He was tough.
And of course, the standard question I hit everybody with after we watch a video, it's been a while. Does that one play out the way you remember it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was like I said, it was a good year. Felt strong that year. I felt like Boggs was my biggest challenge, and then ended up beating him in the semis. And Joey's super tough. Don't take anything from him, but I just had so much, we'd wrestled so many times. I just felt pretty confident going into the finals there.
I understand that, man. And being on top of the podium again for your second time, you add to the Henry Clay State Championship total. Let's talk about that real quick. As of this video, like I said earlier, it's August 10th, 2025. Henry Clay has 22 state champions, 21 boys, one girl. Berkeley Riley, if you watch this or somebody you know watches this knows how to contact Berkeley, please reach out. Matt Zarth, three-timer in the late 2000s, reach out to me, and then we're going to be getting with Siani. So everybody else, except for Dave and Steve Walterman, they're on the channel. We do want to do a memorial video for Chris Birch. He passed away on this 1989 state champion, but everybody else, man, please go back to the Henry Clay playlist. Watch, you can watch Tony Condi, Dominic Black, Shane Stamatis, David Greathouse, the Carmen brothers, Drew and Dan, David John Moore, Michael Whalen, Joe Whalen, all those guys that are on the channel that wore the blue and gold and was state champions there for Richmond Road, if you will. We, just love having everybody on the channel, man. And I kind of left it in Luke's hands. 2003, man, you're a senior in high school, graduated the same year I did, and you probably have one of the best ending state finals in the history of the state tournament against Scott Cooper.
Best or worst, I guess, for whichever
Yeah,
perspective it is.
yeah. Well, yeah, depends on what side of the what color blue you were wearing that night.
Yeah.
It's a phenomenal match. Scott wins a 7-6 decision there on you in the 2003 finals. It's an excellent match. Like I said, Scott's video is on the channel. You guys can go back if you want to and check that match out after you finish this Luke's 2002 video, man. But like I said, man, you can go as deep and as wide or as short and shallow as you want. But that 2003 match, man, you have anything you'd like to add or say about that? Because it just lives in lore. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it was tough. It was painful to swallow for sure. It was I felt confident that year. It was a great year. I beat Scott pretty decent earlier in the season. And felt confident going into that match. He wrestled a great match. It's just funny. I told Coach Headley that match. We won't go over in detail the match, but I think at one point I was up by a point in the last period, and Coach Headley had told me to cut him loose. He said cut him loose, and I shook him off, and I think I just wanted to. I think I don't know. There must have been about 30 seconds left or something like that. I just felt like I could rat him out, and I think that's the only time I didn't listen to Coach Headley's advice, and you know how it turned out. And ends up doing that Granby roll and pulling off a reversal at the last second there. It was tough, man. It was tough. I felt I felt like I was the better wrestler, and you know, but it happens,
It
and
happens, man.
and credit to him, man. He got the W. So
Yeah.
it was
That,
tough. It was a
go ahead.
it was
I'm
a
sorry. I'm
it
sorry.
was just a tough way to end your high school wrestling career, obviously. Um, but yeah, man, it was a great match. I'm sure it was entertaining.
Yeah,
Um,
the examples that I use is it's kind of like the Alabama Auburn football game whenever Alabama kicks the field goal with the uh, receiver whatever runs it back for a touchdown, or the '92 Kentucky Duke when Leitner hits that shot. There's so many examples of just like you
yeah.
know what oh but that's sports though. You know what I mean? I
Oh
mean
yeah.
that's part of it. And you and that Scott match with Scott, man, that has such a a mystique around it, if you will, a lore. Because I can tell you, every time that we go like to the state tournament, state duels, whatever, I always bring my computer, bring my uh, external hard drive with all the matches, and every time we always watch it, and we go around the room. What would you give? What would you give? What's your call here? And we debate it every single year, and it's such a great. I mean, I'm so glad that that video exists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm glad that we
Yeah.
have it, and I'm glad that um, we were able to get Scott's point. Now we're able to get yours on it about how you feel about it and stuff. And man, it's just what you were able to do. Two-time state champion in the finals 3 years, third place that one year. Just a phenomenal, phenomenal career.
At the 140-pound weight class, from Lexington, Henry Clay, Sr., with a record of 40-0, Metzker. From LaRue County, a senior, with a record of 35-2, Scott Cooper. Your 140-pound state runner-up from Lexington, Henry Clay, Metzker. Your 140-pound state champion from Louisiana, Scott Cooper.
And I want to say thank you for doing this, man. I really do. I'm glad that technology like this exists because we probably wouldn't be able to meet up
Yeah.
any other way. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So thank you to Zoom and all the technology that we have, man. Before we wrap this one up, do you have anything you'd like to say, add, take away, anything that we haven't covered, man? In either video, the floor is yours.
No, just I mean, thank you. I'm pretty. It's pretty cool that I mean, like I told you initially, I'm not on not on YouTube or socials very much. So when you reached out to me with this and finally got to explore your videos and stuff, it's pretty cool for Kentucky wrestling that you're doing this. I mean, it's clear that it's really cool that Kentucky wrestling has gotten better. Just doing some research recently, and that's it's pretty cool that there's middle school programs and there's kids that are nationally ranked, and you're doing this, and thanks for doing that, man. This is really cool. And then stirring up old memories, good and bad for me.
Yeah, yeah, no, I get it, man. And there's been the the review series in itself. We have when we started, man. I was kind of trying to get the take the pulse of or take the temperature, if you will, of how people would respond. And everybody has been so receptive. It's not been, oh, he's only doing X years or he's only doing certain part of the state or whatever. So many people across the state, man. I've been literally all over this state in person and doing Zoom and stuff, but mainly in person when we first couple years when we got going of everybody's been so receptive. Everybody, people's invited me into their homes, into their businesses, their schools, taking time away from. There's been a couple people that have had to catch a plane, a couple people to be a part of it. We were doing in-person videos. And I'm just like, my goodness, I'm glad that we have a platform now that people can finally see what we knew about Kentucky wrestling this whole time. There's been great wrestling here. It's just been hid for far too long. We were kind of the four-string trumpet of the JV bands. You know what I mean? We didn't really get too much news coverage back when print media or TV media was the thing. We didn't get our highlights on WKYT or LEX or in the Herald or whatever. And now we're leading the charge. I mean, I say in a lot of videos, there's not too many things people around the world can say, why can't we be more like Kentucky, except for like maybe bourbon and horse racing and fried chicken? Why can't we do what wrestling's doing? And now Kentucky wrestling, man, we're leading the charge in it. Stories like Luke Metzker's that have put us in the lead, and we ain't going no place. As long as I'm on this side of the screen, believe me, ain't nobody going to beat Kentucky wrestling. So, Luke, man, thank you for doing this. I greatly appreciate it. Everybody, thank you from the bottom of my heart for 400 review videos. And just because we hit 400 doesn't mean we're going to stop. We still got a lot to do. We're just getting started. We're still in our infancy of this review series, and we're not going anywhere. We don't want to let the world know Kentucky wrestling. We got stories we need to tell. We got match videos we need to share, and daggone it, we're going to do it. So, for myself, Luke, I don't want to speak for you, but I'm going to wrap this one up. Thank you all. Oh, wait a second. Who we got here?
You want to say hi? Someone
Hello.
just woke up. Someone just woke up from their nap. Just in time.
Just in time. You're going to be the star. Who we got here?
This is Summit Metzker.
Well, hello. I'm glad that you were able to. You're now the star of the video.
You say hi. Summit, do you like to wrestle?
All right. Well, now you can watch Dad's back when he was just a few years probably older than you. So I'm glad we were able to get this done, man. Thank you all for watching. We will see you guys and girls on the mats.
Thanks, man.